A new series of The Crown claims that there was underlying tension between the Queen and Jackie Kennedy, because the royal was jealous of the First Lady's flirtations with Prince Philip. At the heart of the spectacular new series of the Netflix original drama, which chronicles the life of Queen Elizabeth, lies a visit from Jackie Kennedy that allegedly sent the Queen into a jealous fury with her husband. The scene reimagines the night that the royal couple, who are celebrating 70 years of marriage this year, hosted the Kennedys at Buckingham Palace in 1961. According to The Telegraph, the scene sees the Duke of Edinburgh tell the Queen that Jackie has asked him to give her a tour of the home. In response to her husband's remark, the Queen sharply replies, "It's my house, so I'll do it." While the guests at the banquet are making small talk, and the Queen sits a few feet away, the Prince, played by Matt Smith, is engaged in some serious flirting. He turns to Jackie and, eyes twinkling, asks, "So, what star sign are you?" The Queen then hears rumours from her equerry, Lord Plunket, that Jackie has been speaking ill of her behind her back. Lord Plunket claims that Jackie dubbed her a middle-aged woman so incurious, unintelligent and unremarkable that Britain's new reduced place in the world was not a surprise but an inevitability. The Netflix drama, which launched last year, deals with the ongoing struggles of the Queen Claire to reconcile her public and private selves and sees the tension between her and Jackie Kennedy unfold. The scene sees the Duke of Edinburgh tell the Queen that Jackie has asked him to give her a tour of the home, which leaves her jealous. In the scene, which was imagined by writer Peter Morgan, Lord Plunket explains that Jackie also describes Buckingham Palace as second-rate, dilapidated and sad, like a neglected provincial hotel. The comments leave the Queen with tears in her eyes, but in a steely manner, she adds, "Well, we must have her again soon." As The Telegraph notes, in reality, Cecil Beaton did write in his diary how Mrs. Kennedy had spoken poorly of the Queen and her home. Cecil wrote that the First Lady was underwhelmed by Buckingham Palace's interior design, as well as the Queen's style. There were other reports at the time, including one from writer Gore Vidal, that Mrs. Kennedy described the Queen as heavy-going and felt resented by her. Later scenes show the First Lady requesting a private audience with the Queen after she discovers she's found out about the backhanded comments. She blames the drugs she was prescribed by her doctor and calls her comments foolish. The show claims that the Queen's visit to Ghana in November 1961, which was hailed as a triumph, was a way of proving Mrs. Kennedy and her foolish comments wrong. When JFK is assassinated, we see the Queen reach out to Jackie. Caroline Kennedy, Center, daughter of President John F. Kennedy, and Jacqueline Kennedy, left, wipes a tear from her eye at a ceremony dedicating a memorial to her father. Jackie Kennedy and Queen Elizabeth II sit in front of her. The Netflix drama, which launched last year, deals with the ongoing struggles of the Queen Claire to reconcile her public and private selves. And while it has been showered with critical praise, it has also stirred up much controversy by reigniting rumors of Prince Philip's supposed roving eye. The trailer for the new season sees the Queen say, "I have learned more about humiliation in the past few weeks than I hoped I would in a lifetime," and according to the show's creator, Peter Morgan, Season 2 features a lot more of the suggestion that her husband was sometimes distracted. Certainly it does nothing to dispel the reputation of the prince as a seasoned flirt, with Balfour's Jackie Kennedy playing a pivotal and receptive role. Jackie don't get off to a good start in the series because of Philip. Balfour told Event magazine, "The prince is just a flirt with her, and I don't think there's any intention behind it, but he's going through a phase of liking a lot of women, as is her husband JFK." The scene takes place in episode 8 of the new 10-part season, which covers the 3-year period between the election of President Kennedy Dexter's Michael C. Hall, and his assassination in 1963, and centers on the Kennedys' visit to Buckingham Palace in June 1961.